Good evening, students. This is Surbhi Gangwar, lecturer IT from CMSGGP Dorala Meerut. So, students, in today's lecture, we will discuss about encryption. It is very important topic whenever we discuss about the security of the data. So, basically, what is encryption? It is a process that uses an algorithm to transform shared data in database tables into cipher. Cipher is the encrypted text. Purpose of the database encryption is to protect data from malicious users. Transparent database encryption method is used here for the encryption. So basically, in cryptography, encryption is the process of encoding information. This process converts the original representation of the information known as the plain text into an alternative form known as ciphertext. The original text is known as the plain text and the encrypted text is known as the ciphertext. Only authorized parties can decipher a ciphertext back to plain text and access the original information. Encryption does not itself prevent interference but denies the intelligible content to a would-be interceptor. An authorized recipient can easily decrypt the message with the key provided by the originator to recipients but not to unauthorized users. A key is always provided to the authorized persons to decrypt the encrypted text. We will learn the encryption with the help of this example. For example, this is the EMP table. EMP table contains two attributes, EMP ID and salary. EMP ID have two tuples and the values in the two tuples are 1 and 2 and salary is 1000 and 2000. Then this information is just transferred or stored in the database in the clear text data format. Then here the encryption is done. This clear text data can be encrypted with the help of keys and this is the external security module and this encrypted data is stored in the database. This is the ciphertext. After encrypting this particular table, the table will be, for example, is as follows. The table name is EMP and the attribute will be EMP ID and salary as the original table name. Then this suppose the one will be decrypted as hash A2 and the salary 1000 is decrypted salary 1000 is encrypted as the hash A92. Then this particular process is known as the encryption, means the conversion of original text into the encrypted text, that is the ciphertext, is called the encryption. Methods of encryption. Firstly, the very first method is transparent and external level. At this particular level, all database and backup of database are encrypted with a single encryption key. Means the encryption and the decryption is done with the help of single key. Means the same key is used for the encryption and the decryption of the data. Column level. Individual columns can be encrypted with separate keys. Means different keys will be applied. In transparent or external level, whole database is encrypted with the help of single key, but in column level EMP ID, this attribute is encrypted with the one key, and salary attribute, this attribute is encrypted with the other key. That means different keys are used for every attribute to encrypt a relation. Next, symmetric. Private key is used to view or access the data. That means same key is used for encryption and the decryption. Asymmetric, separate key is used for encryption and decryption. In the case of symmetric, one key is used and this key can be used for the encryption and the decryption. And for asymmetric, separate keys are used for encrypting the data and for decrypting the data. Then application level. Application using the data encryption, that is data is encrypted before writing to the database. In the previous figure, we have encrypted the data when the data is stored in the database. But in case of application level, the data is encrypted before we store it in the database. So the main difference is in application level, at this particular level the data is encrypted and then it is stored in the database. So this is all about the encryption in the database. Thank you.